Fatal by cut string kite, lost alone the Dolomites. Hurried love, passion, pride holds to you like a nauseating ride. Calling hard, folks you know, solicited pleas to the ones who don't. Shame follows you through the screen door, still feel the aching hands you're sitting on. Slow stress and woe, but one thing remains clear, at least this I know. I love everything we built so far, but still I'm left here somehow wanting more. Uncut character is shown, you scream to the sky when your color's blown. Reality cold on a dreamer's soul, shine remains underneath a rusted crown. What will you do with your life? Father, soon to where is your time? Is it right in front of your eyes? Right in front. When will it end? When is enough? Got the bends and the currents rough. Just float on your back, look left and right. The periphery contains blood of your whole life. Her little smile can cure it all, and I'll make sure you grow big and tall. Of all the ways that you're never proud of. Father, soon to where's your time? You know that it's right in front of your eyes. Right in front, right in front. Open up your eyes.
So excited to have Joseph Pennell in the studio. And I first met Joseph, or Joe. You want me to call you Joe?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Either.
Okay, I first met you, and I remember we were at Artisans Coffee, and we were showcased together in the songwriters round with the great Anthony Brock and Devin Michael Stedman for their like Buscarama series that they were doing. And great guys. And you couldn't perform because you had lost your voice
Completely, yeah.
Yeah, and
just whispers.
Yeah. and I did my set, and you were so nice and so kind, and you came up to me like, "Hey, I'm Joseph Pennell. I was supposed to play. I really liked your music," and it was so nice, and you like talked about a specific thing in the song, which is the best way to connect with another artist is to like show them that you're actually listening, and it was just so kind of you to do that. And
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
your writing got me.
I appreciate
I
it.
was
Man.
listening at
Thank
first, and then I was this little lines would pop up, and I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, it's great.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. Uh, I feel like your music is this resonant, subdued intensity. You know, like I,
Yeah,
it's
thank you.
just kind of it's kind of hard to explain because it's so potent and it's potent in your specificity. You have spent so much time thinking about all of the what's the word I'm looking for? You spent time thinking about things in regard to frequency. I feel, uh, because
Like frequency, sound wise.
yeah,
Okay.
because all of your songs have this flavor that is distinctively Joseph Pennell. You
That's
know.
a huge compliment. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
man.
awesome.
No, but it's absolutely true.
I'm just trying to sound like everyone else.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. Well, you failed at that. Um. I wrote down just some words that came to me, shimmering across the intimate setting of acoustic guitar and vocals steeped in a vulnerable strength. The light off the still ocean at golden hour is a song by Joseph Pennell, and I really feel like that.
I'm gonna put that in my bio.
I
love
hope
that.
so.
That's amazing.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. No, I honestly feel that way. Um, so if we were to trace back, fold back, the cover, the first page of the book, right? What is that artist that keeps popping into your brain now that really you kind of you resonated with? Who is that person that you keep going back to, like?
Like someone I'm still listening to that
Yeah,
influenced me
exactly.
early
Yeah.
on. A long time ago, I think I was a senior in high school. My sister, her college roommate, made me a mixed CD, and it was the first.
Those were the
I think,
days.
yeah, mixed CD. It was the first time I'd heard Ben Gibbard. It was the first time I heard Nick Drake.
I wrote
Iron
Nick
and
Drake
Wine.
down. Yes, I'm
Sufjan
so
Stevens,
happy.
like
Yes,
tons of these like folk,
right.
monsters. And I had been listening to like Incubus and Hoobastank before that. So like that switch, that was like a monumental change,
Right.
and like that music could sound that way,
Mhm.
and that I wanted to like do that. That
Yeah,
was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. That feels like me,
right.
you know.
What characteristics about that jumped out at
I
you?
think like if Iron and Wine, for example, it's like so soft and so
Yeah.
quiet, but it's like, super impactful,
Yeah,
and that like blew my mind.
exactly.
So that kind of
That fuzzy feeling you get, right?
yeah,
The tingle,
yeah.
right? Because yeah, in a lot of ways, good music is like ASMR, and in that
Mhm.
way, I'd say it's exactly ASMR, and yeah, and I could really see that specificity, especially that Nick Drake influence.
Love Nick Drake.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
who doesn't?
Yeah.
He's really just such an underrated folk
Mhm.
singer because he comes from the era in which folk music was like at the top, right?
Yeah.
But I hear it even in your rhythmic patterns, how you play guitar, specifically the kind of the straight rhythms that you use, almost a triplet, not quite a triplet. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I unintentionally, I think, wrote a lot of the first tunes in 6/8.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I tried to record, the engineer was like, "Okay, go ahead and just count this one in,"
Right.
and I'd be like, "1, 2, oh, it's in 3/4 or 6/8." Like, didn't
Sean
have
and
any
I know
idea.
about this. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like that kind of like kind
Yeah.
of driving thing
Right.
in 6/8 a lot.
Right, and
So,
it gives a song an intensity. It gives it, and we talk about songwriting in regard to ebbing and flowing, right? Tension and release.
mhm.
Your songs stay in that pocket, this kind of midsection between tension and release. Whereas there always seems to be a rising action in the story, right? Just keeps moving forward, moving forward, moving forward, and you're left wanting more at the end of it. And that's just how I feel about it.
Yeah.
In front of your eyes, a line that popped up out to me was still feel these aching hands you're sitting on.
Yeah.
Just
yeah, it's interesting. It's weird to talk about your songs like this because I don't want to like say exactly what it's about,
right,
in case someone has a different interpretation.
Right.
But like that line in particular, like I feel like I've been working on so many other things in my life really, really hard, and putting music on the back burner, or putting other things on the back burner. The song is kind of like a little bit about obsession and about sort of like falling way too hard into something, and then kind of you don't really see what's around you. You forget about the important things
What are
that
you
you're
doing
supposed
with
to
your
be.
life, right?
Yeah. And it's like this one popped up after having my first kid, and at the same time trying to pursue music like a lot harder than I ever had, and sort of trying to balance those two things where I'm not like abandoning my family all the time to go play shows, and like really like you have a responsibility to your daughter, and so yeah, that's kind of what that one.
And that kind of how did having a family going from kind of and I like having this conversation with a lot of different artists who have families and who are working musicians who are doing the whole family thing. How did that change your perspective on the art? In like, did it change your writing process? Did it change how you went about things? Or
I don't think
like
it changed my writing. My writing process has always kind of been the same, but like totally honest, once I felt how it felt to be a dad, and felt like how busy your life gets, I was like, I really need to give this a shot. Like this is going to run away from me if I don't. So
it motivated you more.
It motivated me more to work harder on it, because it is. I think it's something it's always been there since I was 5 years old. You know, I just wanted to make sounds with stuff, and yeah, I wanted to make sure it stuck around. So because you're like, oh shit, like I got a lot going on now,
right?
And if I don't if I don't put like the the conscious effort in daily and really make it a priority, then it's going to slip away. You know, you get rustier the older you get too. You got to practice more, and so yeah, that's kind of it was a little scary at first. I mean, having kids is scary, of course, but if that makes sense. I don't know.
No, it absolutely makes sense. And another part of the music making process, and I found this, it kind of occurred to me that a lot of people who write really great music are also like super good craftsmen, and you're actually a carpenter yourself.
I am, yeah.
Right. And my dad's here. He's a carpenter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, that is I love doing it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like falling in love with process, kind of, you know, because when you build things, you do the same thing kind of over and over and over, but you're making it better as you go, right? So how does that apply to songwriting for you? And at the very least, I hear it in all of your recordings, in how you that you've come up with steps, and I could tell that you've thought about the little things in regard to how things are supposed to sound.
Yeah, my writing process, I didn't know this was I don't know, maybe a lot of people do it this way, but I always start with song structure. So I'll find chords that work together, and then changes that work together, and fill in the words later. And like not until I have like a whole sort of, okay, now there's a full idea here. Right. And then usually it's it'll start with just one line. Yeah. And then I'll kind of like follow that bunny trail and just fill it in and it usually happens quickly after but like the song structure part takes me a long time to figure out like what the overall like sound of the song is. Okay. I'm afraid of what comes next. He tore my heart right from my chest, wrung it out, set it down and left. Guess we'll just have to be friends. Still running from my mistakes, I try and fail to put them away. Wish I could learn to sit with this ache while loving you all the same. That I have to wait. You've got a man at your table, and that look on your face says I'll walk you home, but I cannot stay. Just alongside and a maybe one day. But I'm scared you might be my last. I saw your smile and nearly collapsed. And you've got the brains that I wish I had. For now, it's another lap round the track. What if we fight, kick and yell? What if I forget how to care? 'Cause I can fly off the handle or roll off the rails. What if we die too soon? What if I lied to you? I'm afraid that I've fallen for you. And you kissed me in the car. We saw a Langhorne down at the bar. And all of my years I don't recall. Fate so true and a love so tall. So true, so tall.
This is a relatively new one. It's probably 6 months old, but it's recalling actually times in Bellingham. When I met my wife, I had just gotten out of my now wife, a very, very terrible, long relationship that ended poorly. And so, like very heartbreaking end and like fell in love with her, and it scared the shit out of me because I didn't want to like fuck it up. So that's kind of what like that song's about, like how scary love can be, I guess. Yeah.
And it's funny how we find ourselves in those situations and we start believing in patterns, right?
Yep.
We start thinking like, oh, we're destined to live out the same the same situation over and over again, when that literally never happens to us. Most of the time. Anyway.
Most of the time.
Yeah. And we're just always so afraid of the same thing when if you just go with the flow. And I thought that song just absolutely painted that picture. I love that specific line. You got the brains that I wish I had.
Yeah, she's a brilliant person.
Yeah.
So there's like little I married up on everything, but she she like had already like traveled the world when I met. She was just so attractive right away, you know. And I was like, oh God, like this is it. And then there's more about kind of how we became friends, and she had a dude, and I had to wait a long time, and then so it's kind of like this our little fairy tale story of like how we finally ended up together. It took a long time.
That's great.
Yeah,
man. That's great. I got number 3 here. Your name. Oh man,
that's the terrible relationship one.
That's the terrible relationship.
Yeah.
And I love this line. I love this specific line. The wrong turn home. That illustrates a picture of you're not going to the right place at all.
We're going different
but you
places.
think it's home. So
really did. Yeah, I was very young and
yeah.
like very much infatuated, and with both of us were with each other, and we were completely different people, and it was just it was always like thought we were doing the right thing, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
So
but it made for a line that's brilliant in its simplicity. the wrong turn home. Did that one come to you in like one of those aha moments, or?
This one's pretty old. It took a little while to. I think this was the first one I really tried to, like, heavily write you know, with the words. And
so what you're saying is kind of. Were you sharpening your skills at that point?
Yeah.
Whereas sometimes the songs come to us, but sometimes we build the song.
Yeah, totally.
And
like
this is what you're doing.
It's kind of like a mixture of the two. Like I had some ideas, and then like really, really wordsmithed and dove in and took my time with it. And it was about 2 years. I think there's a line about 2 years later, but it was about 2 years after we ended things that I kind of like realized how wrong I was in so many ways. Like just being so young and immature, thinking like I did the right thing a bunch of times.
Right.
And how like just completely the opposite that was.
Yeah, I always think about that sometimes.
And it like hit me like a brick, you know, like, and then I wrote this thing to like, it's like almost like an apology letter.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I often think on relationships back then too. I'm like, God, she was awful, and I was like, but she was also with a 19-year-old Cody. Like, poor thing,
completely
man.
different person than you are now, right?
Yeah, like awful. That had.
And
to
I think
be
I
awful.
was 19, 20.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
So,
yes, sir.
I wrote that. I think I was 22 or something.
What were the words you said? The one that stuck in your head, was it no? What were the things you read? Pages of the ancient dead, were they cold? The solace was place I stole, the guilt was a rent you owe to my goals. The warrant was in my hand, safe with a promise, stranded below. A wrong turn home. Where are the photographs, the gifts you made I gave back, are they gone? A television program, a fable without a plan, we turned on. And love was a day that wasn't, fate was a blade that shot through your heart. A trial without a judge and no one to build a crutch for your arm. And you fell so hard. 'Cause I don't know your face anymore, where from it came. It's been 2 years to the day since I tasted pride in my name. Yes, I know it's such a waste to have ended up this way. But if you could see past yesterday, maybe we'd walk again someday. 'Cause I still know your name. Tension held locked away in the kiln to harden. A sudden explosion, the bullets were flames causing betrayal. Oh, and words were thrown carelessly across a burning sea, safe route home. Rage would eventually take over honesty like poison, and I knew that it was wrong. 'Cause I don't know your face anymore, where from it came. It's been 2 years to the day since I tasted pride in my name. But yes, I know it's such a waste to have ended up this way. But if you could see past yesterday, maybe we'd walk again someday. 'Cause I still know your name. Do you know my name? Or speak a little louder, an echo about how to reacquaint. Mary, do you know my face? Or pull a chair on over and sit down close and low, just in case, just in case. Mary, know this place. The strangers all around you, whoever can you turn to escape? It's scary to see you this way, when I still hear your laughter over dinner and then after, and the way you would chancing the light in far off eyes. We all carry on with frantic minds, but I would hold up a screen and project your dreams if you'd stay. Stay, stay, stay. Mary, won't you wake? I've got something to tell you, and a child's hand for you to shake. And I know this ain't fate. Wish I could fall back in time and talk one more day, one more chance for the fight in your daughter's eyes. We all worry on with frantic minds, but I would hold all her fears, collect her tears if you'd stay, stay, stay. Stay, stay, stay. Stay, stay, stay. Mary, do you know my name?
Okay. Hold up a screen and project your dreams.
Hmm.
This is loss of memory.
It is, yeah.
Is what I'm
Yep.
taking out of it.
Exactly. This is about my grandma.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she passed away from Alzheimer's.
Mm.
So, and like, just, I guess it's weird to be like, my parents were going through it. Obviously they had to take care of her. They had to get her set up and stuff.
Mhm.
But like, as a grandson, you're sort of like, you need to go see them. You want to go see them
Mhm.
and support. And I mean, she was nonverbal for like 5-6 years, I think.
Wow.
And she just kind of kept hanging on.
Mm.
And it's a horrible disease to witness.
Yeah, it's never easy to witness that kind of deterioration.
Yeah. So I guess it was just like I found it harder and harder to go see her.
Mm-hmm.
And like, that's when this came out, sort of,
Right.
to say like, hey, this is why like I'm having a hard time.
Could I say this now without disdain? I remember how it shook that day, holding my right hand to the open flame. But I'll not kneel down on a weakened knee. Was a deep blue summer in the Alaskan Sea. Days of 18 hours at the fishery. And she's far back home now with a breaking belly, in a room so quiet, missing you, missing me. Oh, 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 oh. And the local bars up north will fill at night with pretty young faces and the occasional fight. But the weight had grown too tall to sew away, and I'd have followed you into the hurricane. Hold on to my heavy shoulders no more. You kept your laces tight on a separate shore, because you know you can't quite celebrate a scared and lonely child with your own name. Oh, 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 oh. It's a living, breathing call to a man, a card you'll never learn to play in a winning hand, because the light is still hard through a window of pain. By God, you better love that boy anyway. Either way, in the hurricane.
Hurricane. Super dope intro licks. That's what I wrote.
Awesome.
Yeah. There's some guitar playing on that one.
Yeah, this one's more recent, and I was trying to do a bit of both. I guess like a lot of the songs I'd written before that were just kind of like strumming chords, and I was like,
Right.
I got to get out of that a little bit and
Yeah.
mess around a little more.
But it's really cool because we have a lot of articulate notes in there, and you don't play with a pick
No.
at all.
No, I cannot play with a pick.
No, and there's some things there that
It ends up inside
yeah.
the guitar. It just falls out of my hand.
Yeah, you can't play with the pick, and I have the same problem, you know, and so that's why I'm always just mashing on the damn thing. You know, I try to like beat
Get the volume
crap
out of
the
it with
guitar,
your
but
fingernail starts
yeah.
to wear off.
Look at this thing. Look at this
Yeah.
nub. Can we zoom in on that? Look at this nub. This is a working man's nub. Yeah, nub gang. Joe and I are starting the nub gang. I don't think he really wants to be a part of that gang, but yeah, you're in. So whenever you want to get your membership card, you let me know.
Yeah, DAHLIS, LIAS.
A dream for a day for a king. A cold spring morning so bright and sweet. Another one down, and many to come. Where will I be when the enemy's done? Pick up the trash in the neighborhood park. The simple things don't change and the kids won't talk. We're working so hard for what we don't love, 'cause the money's good and it feels so grown up. The hope in a stranger, a distance to touch. It's a strength in the thought when you've had a bit much. It's lying to your mama, but she knows you well. You say things are just fine, but she knows you fell. We all slept on the floor of the basement tonight, 2 stories down and picking a fight. We're crying, killing, fleeing to die when a call to be noticed is just a breath in the night. Some cracks in your hands, some dirt on your nose, a chip in your front tooth and holes in your clothes. As years go by, blurry hours and days, like a Polaroid that's fading in an empty suitcase. She packed up her neon and took the Kingston boat home to take care of her mama and help her sister cope. The clock was set for midnight in a race with the rest. 3 under a blanket for 2 and her head on your chest. For a day for a man, a middle-class hero with love in his hand. Love like a story in the pages you read, the paperback memories of both you and me. She's made of stone and I of the rain. Will grow dahlias together, Buddha beggars and grain, simple yet wondrous, with a face for a frame, a heart like a mountain, and eyes like a train.
Dahlias. Expectation versus reality. I felt I got a lot of a song about maturity.
It's definitely a growth
Yeah.
song for sure.
Yeah.
It summarizes a couple years of kind of growing up.
Yeah, and I got the feeling of we never make it as truly what is it? A song about maturity and how we never truly feel we've come as far as we think we should. Adolescence
It's
versus
a
adulthood.
Reoccurring theme in a lot of my stuff.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
we see a lot of that, but it's also it has a silver lining of a lot of optimism,
Mhm.
and then it's where you get the line, middle class hero
Mhm.
with love in his hand, which is the title.
Yeah,
Your,
title of the record.
of your record, which is absolutely slaying. You need to go and listen to it if you haven't. And then the other line, through the beggars and grain, which harkens to another song of yours,
Yeah.
The Beggar.
Yeah.
Is this kind of a sister song to that, or was that intentional?
No, I don't think so. That was just about like the growing a garden with your
Yeah.
loved one, kind of like sort of that metaphor of just like starting new, starting fresh, and like growing
Yeah.
together.
Oh.
Because this was like the first little bits of positivity after a long period of being down. That's kind of like the arc of the song
Yeah.
kind of ends at like everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
That kind
Yeah.
of thing. So
I love that.
yeah.
Oh man.
Rise in the west, these are your rules. Don't listen to them, they lied for the Jews. Find who you are, I'll give to it. Speak what you need in malcontent, and I won't tire. Dictate your own starting line. I'm here if you need, but it's yours to invite. Then off to school, I'll miss you. The bullies and brats, persistent and cruel, but I won't tire. Cause I took a bite so deep in the world, Mouthful of gold, don't choke on the pearl. Let's trying our best, ever justified. This is real love, and I'm terrified. Mess of a face, clean it right up. Seemingly commonplace, but therein lies the good stuff. Bathe in the sink, close your eyes. Wake anywhere in the dark, dark night, but I'm tired. I took a bite so deep in the world. Mouthful of gold, don't choke on the pearl. Just trying our best, ever justified. This is real love. This is real love. This is real love, and I'm by your side. And I won't tire. Rise in the west, these are your rules.
Give to it. I won't tire. Oh man, this line right here. Bite so deep in the world. Mouthful of gold. Don't choke on the pearl. Hot damn! Wait, how do you come up with this shit?
Probably just regurgitating what I've already heard.
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, this one is about my kiddos and kind of like a little letter to them, and then maybe a little bit of a letter to my childhood self at the same time. Yeah, it just the I won't tire part. Like it's hard. It's hard doing two kids and being a dad and stuff. But like that is like the most important thing right now for both of us. So.
100%, man.
Yeah.
100%. Oh, Rise in the West. And I loved that. I loved that.
Yeah. I feel like everybody's kind of been told who to be these days, and
right.
And like,
and you start the song with it, and you end the song with it too.
Yeah, a lot of like my like late teens and early 20s, I was kind of told who I was supposed to be, and I played college football too. That was kind of I did up here at Western.
D3?
D2.
D2.
No, it's a little better. I was pretty fast.
You played for the normal school.
But that was a big like period of like you're supposed to, your formative years of like living on your own and figuring out who you are.
Yeah.
And they did not want me to be who I really was, and I just didn't see that at all. And I kind of listened to them, and I listened to a lot of people telling me who to be. And so that Rise in the West, these are your rules. It's like, be yourself. It's okay to be yourself.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
I love the messaging. Something characteristically about all of your songs is as potent as they are, as strong as they are, they're also extremely anecdotal. There's something that you can pull from them that's so precise in that I don't know, like I want to say a Mark Twainy way, but it's not. that's not 100% right. But there are these little key lines that you could take out of there, and you could see it being read off in a philosophy book, and I absolutely love it. And then we have The Lucky One, which is this sweet little song, man.
Yeah.
I
like, my wife and I have been married for 12 years now.
Oh, congrats, man.
And we have kind of an interesting relationship with my music. She sort of likes to just, it's my thing and kind of back away from it and support me like crazy, but also just like give me the space and privacy to do it. And I've never known if I could write her a song. There's been just sort of this kind of, and then one day I was just like overwhelmed with how great she was, and I was like, fuck it, I'm doing it. So
nice.
And I don't care if she likes it or not. I'm just gonna do it. So yeah, it's like directly at her.
I say the same thing to my cats all the time. I pick them up. I'm like, I'm gonna love you. You know.
She ends up in a lot of tunes, but this one's like directly at her. So yeah.
Put a fresh coat on the molding.
Yeah, it's like just kind of like these
acts of service.
But also kind of like there's like some male stereotype stuff in there, because we've kind of lived backwards from those stereotypes the whole time. She's definitely been the breadwinner a lot. She's extremely smart and driven, and I'm just kind of like along for the ride, I feel like sometimes.
Right.
So do what I can to like, I was just doing anything I could to stay with her, you know?
And
that's
in
what
many ways, that's what so many brilliant songs do, is they take that traditional aspect of our lives, the way we code, the way we interpret how life should be, and then turn it on its head, and then say this is the normal too, right?
Yeah.
Especially in today's world where there are so many different songs and so many different perspectives, it's really nice to hear an artist take all the things that I think every human holds dear, and just present them in this new way with these beautiful ornaments that you play with in your specificity. Once again, I want to talk about how specific you have applied yourself to your craft, and it's appreciated. And thank you so much for coming to Grand Old Time.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
great.
We
love Joseph Pennell. We love him. Yeah. Joe likes him. I've never seen a Joe like anybody more than Joe. So, wait a second. There's a theme here. There we go. That's what it is. He only likes Joes. And we like Joes too.
You got the job, started saving, and I tagged along with muscle and brawn, a few things you couldn't carry, and we paid rent, mostly you did. But I'll do my part, hang the shelves, wash the car, put a fresh coat on the molding, and catch every mouse to present in front of you, in hopes that you'd see some talent in me and the finite proof that that I'm worthy of the strenuous love that you've given. If ever you be done forever, I am the lucky one. We bought a house, had a baby. You laid the plans, letting me take my own hand and learn the ways of love. But I didn't know then how much I was bleeding. There's negative drone grounds for being alone, but you never needed a reason. And I have no idea how I'm standing next to you, cheering on a girl at the plate, bases loaded, 3 and 2. Almost paid off the truck, we're up on our luck, and it's all because of you. If ever you be done forever, I am the lucky one.